Capitalism, socialism, and communism represent, in essence, various political and economic systems. Capitalism is the concept of a free economy or an unfettered market. Private individuals or organizations have the freedom to own and circulate goods and services for personal interest. The values for these products and services can be set freely based on market supply and demand. Economic subjects also have the freedom to hire people in exchange for remuneration. Socialism, by contrast, is the situation where the administration or the state owns and manages everything. For example, the manufacturing of goods and services, natural resources, land, and so on. Inhabitants would receive payment based on their needs, and everyone would earn the same, regardless of individual performance. On the other hand, communism is the idea that the working class owns everything, and the collective production obtained is redistributed according to needs. The main advantage of capitalism is that it stimulates innovation and development, because the reward is directly linked to results. This can lead to more prosperous companies and, implicitly, to a high level of employment. This means that more taxes will be collected and, therefore, there will be greater reinvestment in the country, ultimately generating long-term economic growth. However, the disadvantage of capitalism is the danger of exploitation. The few people in the upper echelon might not offer a fair price for the work performed. Especially in the current context of globalization, where you can hire someone from an underdeveloped country to sell your goods in much more advanced nations, thus accentuating the gap between rich and poor. There is also the risk of monopoly, meaning a small group of people who own the majority of the market can impose and influence prices for their own benefit. The main benefit of socialism is that it balances the scales, tending toward promoting equality in terms of income and social status. However, the biggest shortcoming of socialism is that it could restrict productivity and efficiency because people are no longer remunerated based on their output. In practice, countries that have adopted socialist models have reported increased levels of corruption. When those in government use their positions to influence decisions and laws for their own interest, the system becomes flawed. In reality, no model can ensure the well-being of everyone equally. Flexibility and the adoption of a combination of models could constitute the best strategy to achieve individual and economic success.